Here we demonstrate finding an item inside a linked list. Okay, we have the linked list as before strings node, create list, insert list. We insert everything. Okay, to find an item inside a linked list, just simply uh, we have the working pointer. We set the pointer to the first node, and then while the pointer doesn't equal 0, and we jump to the next node, and the next node just keep looping. We use compare to find to compare each string inside the list to a particular key. Is the If we compare it to this one, if is this node the key we are looking for, it compares to the key we are looking for. Okay, if yes, then we return it. Okay, to compare a string. Okay, we have string compare right here. So we just do the normal test. Make sure that the string is the same as the length of the first string is the same as the length of the second string. And for each character, if they're all the same, if one of them is not the same, then we know that the string is not 0. So we do a lot of tests. If any of the tests is not true, then we know the strings are identical. Okay, compare here is very simple. If we are doing ASCII compare, we will do uppercase and lowercase, and for Unicode, we do uppercase and lowercase and all stuff. But compare can be simple or it can be complicated. Here we're doing it as simple as possible. Just go to every character in the string and then compare them one by one. If they're the same, if they're different, then we return 0. If they're the same, if they're all the same, we return 1. We could make it more complicated than that, but it's simple. It's good enough for now. Okay, if it compares right, then we return 1. We return the address of the string, that the key string. If we're looking for a key value pair, we will return the value instead of the key. So here we're just doing keys and not key value pairs, so that's good enough for now. Okay, we have the list of words right here that we inserted. We just insert all these strings into in all these individual strings to the list, and then we draw it first. We draw it once, and then we do the replacement and draw it again. To do the replacement, we just use find string, which is a simple function right here well, it's really badly written right here, but it's good enough. I just don't feel like writing a separate function for allocating a string into an object. So, well, this is not really good looking, but it's fine. It's good enough. We just call list find, which is what we demonstrated here before. Just list find right here. Just loop to the string, loop to the list, and then find the string that we are looking for. If we find it, and return it. Okay, once we find it, we destroy the string, which is you erase whatever was there before, and then we replace it with a new one. We just replace that string with a new one, and then we do this for carrier and parent. Okay, right here we have the string called carrier, which is number 16, and parent, which is, well, somewhere. Okay, so remember that all the items in the list are inserted backwards. So first item is inserted, and the next one is inserted on top of it. So we find carrier and parent and replace them. Carrier here and parent down there. And parent at number 24, carrier at out or wherever. And we just find it and replace it. So it's pretty simple for now. Just find the string and, well, there's nothing more to say.